just you and me. All day, that's us, boo. Came through that.
Hey guys, so it's Christabel here, and it is a Friday. I know, I don't usually start on any of my videos on a Friday, but today it is happening. I haven't been on YouTube for a bit, but I've come back to Brighton from the last video anyway. Basically, I have been doing a lot of work. So I had a dissertation that I need to complete. I've completed it, haven't submitted it yet. It's supposed to be submitted on Sunday. But before I actually even keep going about this, give this channel a like, subscribe, you know, put on the post notifications down below. I want to hear from you guys. You guys need to tell me like what you'd like to see on my channel, you know, be quite cool. But anyway, so my dissertation is due on Sunday, the electronic version. Then we have to submit the paper version of it on Wednesday. Well, it needs to be submitted by Wednesday at 3 p.m. So I have a lot of things to do for that, but I've already completed everything. It's just me waiting, kind of, and just looking at it over and over again to be 100% sure I'm happy with it. What have I been doing this whole week? So basically, other than my dissertation, I had to do a presentation. So the presentation's based on my dissertation. So it's almost like, they call it a viva, right? And it's just a point where we're able to explain our work, what we did with the project. So I did that. Completed it. I will probably insert a picture somewhere, maybe here, yeah, okay. And yeah, I completed that. That was great. So I have no more lectures as of now anyway. Nobody has said anything, so I assume we don't have any lectures for now. So I can use that time to study. So the first exam I have is actually blood sciences, and blood sciences is a 2-hour exam based on we have to pick 3 essays out of 6. So I'm starting from scratch, from the beginning, trying to work through my work, basically. So work through my work, trying to get through the work. So I have a goal for myself, and that is to do the best I possibly can, right? Do well. I like to give myself goals, mainly because I think it's important to have them. You should have the goals that you want to achieve, but I tend to don't give myself a rigid time span to do it. I just kind of give myself a framework and I build from there, because I used to do this thing where I plan and I put hours of how long I want to do it, and when I didn't get the hours that I wanted to get done, I was not happy, and it just had a snowball effect, and I didn't like it. So what I do is I put down a list. I give myself, I know how much time I have anyway to complete it, and then I kind of give myself leeway in order to figure out how to finish it. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm working on the first lecture for blood sciences, which is porphyrias. So it's basically a metabolic disease to do with heme. So it's like a little protein that is involved in blood. That's what I'm doing. And I've taken a few breaks at this point. I don't want to take anymore, but I'm just trying to ease myself back into the study habit. I have been studying, but I mean the full-on intense one that we usually do when it comes to, you know, exam season and all that jazz. So yeah, wanna come along with me? Yeah, okay, we'll get to it. Right now it is basically 4:30-ish, yeah, and I have a bit of work to do. So this is the book I'm using. I'm using it to kind of like tie in the information I need to learn. And then I have my notepad here where I'm writing my notes, and well, mainly trying to prepare for them, how I'd be able to structure my sentences. And I have this guy over here, John Fish, and he's talking about how to fight unproductivity. Right now it's like my little break in between, but I thought it'd be important to like watch a video on what he was talking about. You know, sleep is such an important factor to everything, and to be quite honest, I don't really I try to sleep, but I kid you not, my sleeping habit is horrible a lot of the time. I don't have like a rigid time for when I go to bed. I used to, but I kind of fell out of it. I'm still trying to figure it out, but I have been getting there little by little. But I do realize for myself, I can run on very little sleep and get a lot of things done. But I like to have longer hours of sleep. So basically about 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours I can run on fuel for the whole day. It's just that I need to find a constant time where I go to bed and wake up again. I'll figure it out. I have to do that. One of the things I'm doing now is, because this is probably even a tip number one when it comes to studying. You want to know exactly let's say the broad areas of what you're learning first. You need to just know the general information initially. Then you want to become more specific and understand the mechanisms that happen within each process. So usually what I would do is I'd look at the PowerPoints, the information that we've been given, and then read it. And probably try not to be passive about it, write little notes and things around it. But what I've noticed is that it's one thing to do that, it's actually another thing to be able to explain it back to yourself and be able to explain it in a way that sounds cohesive in your mind. So that is why I've been trying to find a way to do that. What I do is now, it'll probably change. I read, I try to understand what are they trying to get at before I actually go into my detail. Hopefully that makes sense. I'll probably go into a more detailed video on how I actually study. I did do like a little bit before because I don't have a rigid way of learning, but I do have tips about it that could be helpful for people who don't necessarily have a specific way they learn. So there's some people who might be auditory learners, visual learners, kinetic, is it kinetic or kinesthetic learners? People who just like to do movement or stuff like that, action, to be able to understand. And what was the other one? Is it listening, audio? Okay, when I remember the next one, I'll put it down there. Yeah, so that's what I like to do. You must be wondering why I have my glasses on my head. Just did. Makes it look cool. Anyway, I'll get back to it. I'm gonna do work for an hour, right? I have this Forest app. It's helpful to use. I've had it for a long time and I have been using it. It's just like, I usually do 30 minutes, but I think today I might have to do 60. At least then, even if I do give myself a break, I'll know I've done 60 minutes of work. So far I've done 90 minutes of focus, or at least the one that I've actually recorded on this app. Here is my other Pomodoro app that I have on my iPad. This says I have a 5-minute break. I've pretty much used it all. And then I'll start again for the next 30 minutes. Keep going. You get the gist. So let the games begin. And the hour will begin when I turn these on, right? Ready? 1, 2. My music in the background. Now. Sit down too long, you just want to read it and like stand up and walk around. So that's what I'm gonna do, at least to make sure I actually know what I've written and understood it. So that's what I'm gonna do. Hey guys, so it is Saturday. Yes, Saturday. I am supposed to be doing study work, and it's not easy to get through a lot of the work. Wow, my hairnet is really in my face. Anyway, so I have gotten through one lecture. I'm on my second one. Does that make any sense? No. I need to get this done. I don't know why it's taking me so long, but it is. And I think it's just because, not that I'm procrastinating, I am kind of procrastinating because I'm still doing work. It's just that I'm not doing it at the pace I would like to be getting it done. I'm sitting here now looking at my, what's it called, as well as bilirubin metabolism. So it's to do with the liver. And it shouldn't be taking me this long. I want to rant about it. I don't want to rant about it, but I want to get it done. You know? We're just gonna have to see how this goes. Okay? Yeah. I've got a vlog here. Do I know why I wanted to start watching it? Because I really like this channel. And I saw the new video. I was like, okay, why not just watch it? But my notes are here. And I'm going through aminotransferases. Now, I would really like to get this done today. So at least I have 2 lectures done underneath my belt. We're just gonna have to see how much we get done. Considering it's 11:26, you think I'd be getting this done by now. Okay, we're gonna pray. Hopefully we'll get there. So I decided to change scenery. I realized working at my desk right now just wasn't working. It wasn't cutting it. Sometimes I have to work on my bed because I'm more comfortable there. So we're changing it. Guys, so it is Sunday. It's basically like, what is it? Okay, 1:53. So basically this morning I started to look over my dissertation again for like the billionth time. I want to make sure it's perfect before I send it off today well, it's due today at 11:59 p.m. but I'm gonna send it way earlier than that. It's just for me to look over it again, make sure I'm happy with it, and then send it off. You can see I have one of the YouTubers here, Selena Oze. I like her videos, so I'm watching that kind of and kind of not at the same time. So I'm watching it, just pausing it for a bit, and then going back to this again. It's a long document, so like, yeah, of course I need my breaks in between. So I'm gonna get in a few hours now. It's 4, yeah, 4:05. Anyway, I'm supposed to be submitting my work now, so that's what I'm gonna do. Ooh, okay. You know, it's been a long one. Considering I'm working on this since what? October? Dang. Okay. Let me try and submit this. So I have chosen this one. Woohoo! Okay, we're uploading it. Lord Jesus Christ. So I've uploaded it. Now I just need to submit it. Woohoo! Okay, okay. All of this hard work, it's almost done. Oh Jesus, take control. 2, 3. Let's see. Yay! Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, we're done. We completed it. Yay! Okay, yay! Woohoo! Woo! Yay! Okay. Now we've got to get back to sleep.
Down, we do that. Hell yeah, we knew that. Little girl gave me them crazy eyes. Orange is that new black. Black cold out, so I'm meek about it. Stress me out, so I drink about it. They talk it out, but it's all good, so it's too real. Don't think about it. She take me out of my place, but I stay in